Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. I hope everyone is doing good. Today we are discussing about that is science and technology topic in that nuclear energy and its application. Why the topic of nuclear energy is important for UPSC and other competitive exams? Because nuclear energy is important, right? That is energy security and development and that climate change commitments that India's net zero by 2070 goals, right? And also some strategic geopolitical dimensions that is nowadays that wars and all going on. So that is nuclear energy and nuclear weapons and all shifting from that doctrines. That is war in Ukraine has raised concerns about the potential of nuclear energy escalation, right? Particularly due to Russia's nuclear that theory, that is a doctrine of using nuclear weapons in response to critical threats. There is a tension between and Iran, Israel, as well as the broader Middle East are also intervened the issue of nuclear proliferation, right? And also that other climate change issues, they need to reduce the carbon emission has led to renewal interest in nuclear energy. So, and also some technology and indigenous capability, that is India's three-stage nuclear power program, that is thorium cycle and indigenous reactors and advanced research, very important in recent news, that is small modular reactors and also safety, waste management and public debt and some international nuclear agreement, nuclear reactor approved and small modular reactors, right? As I told, and India uranium supply deals with Australia, Canada, Kazakhstan. These are some of them and some of the acts that very important in the exam perspective. That is Atomic Energy Act 1962, Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. Okay, and also about Baba Atomic Research Center, Department of Atomic Energy, Nuclear Liability. So all this perspective very important in UPSC syllabus also in all this paper 1, 2, 3, 4. All that it is very important. Okay. Impact on that society in paper 1, protest against nuclear plants, and in paper 2 also, that is international relations, that Indo-US nuclear deals. Okay, and in paper 3, energy environment, and in that also, and paper 4, ethics, nuclear waste and all. In essay paper also, that is energy security, that all very important. In optional subject also, in geography and all, political science, international relations, public administration, all that very important. In physics and all very important. Okay, that is why that nuclear energy is required in the exam point of view. Okay, and it is a nuclear energy is a cross-cutting topic, right? In everywhere, that is science, environment, policy, security, technology, and international relation all connect here, right? So that's why it is very important. Okay, now this is about why that nuclear energy is important. Now coming to nuclear energy. Okay, nuclear energy plays a crucial role in power generation, that is especially defense, medicine and space exploration. And also India has adopted a three-stage nuclear power program, right? So that's why, and follows a no first use nuclear policy for strategic deterrence. So very important, that is no first use policy of India. And also that is what are the that is types of nuclear reactions, very important. Actually mainly especially two types, that is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Very important, this is basic, actually you should know. Okay, that is nuclear reaction occur when atomic nuclei split. Okay, that when it is split, that is called fission, or when it is combined, okay, that is called fusion, that is releasing massive energy. So let's see first one, that is nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is especially it is used in nuclear reactors and atomic bombs and all. So it is a that is process is that is a heavy nuclei. Example, you can take uranium 235 or plutonium 239, that splits into smaller nuclei. Okay, releasing energy. Okay, and also here some of the application of nuclear fission you can see in nuclear power plants, atomic bombs. Okay, this is the basic you should know. Next is nuclear fusion. That is nuclear fusion means that is used in mainly in hydrogen bombs and future reactors. Okay, that is process two light nuclei, right? That is example hydrogen isotopes that combine to form a heavier nucleus that is releasing energy. and also some of the example, that is hydrogen bombs, and also in future fusion reactions, it is very important. Especially you can see nuclear fission is the process, okay, that powers the sun and is being explored for clean energy. Okay, nuclear fission is in sun. Okay, mainly it is there in fusion reaction, how sun is formed, right? That is due to nuclear, that is two light nuclei that's formed. Okay, that is about two types of nuclear reaction: nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Nuclear fission means that is a heavy nucleus is splits into smaller nuclei, and nuclear fusion means two lighter nuclei combined to form heavier nucleus. Okay, this difference you should know. Sometimes it will be bit confusing, nuclear fission, fusion confusing. Okay, so you have to be correct in those things. Okay, nuclear fission, fusion. Okay, next is about nuclear energy and its applications. Very important applications. That is, nuclear energy is mainly used in both civilian and military domains. Okay. Coming to civilian applications in power generations, that is nuclear reactors, right, provide clean electricity, and also medical applications, that is radiotherapy, and that is some scans and cancer treatment and all. It will be used. Okay, next is coming to agriculture field. In agriculture field, food irradiation, pest control, and high yield crops and all, it will be used. Next is in industrial use, sterilization, material testing, isotopic tracers, and in very important space exploration also, nuclear batteries for deep space missions and all, some Mars rovers and all those things. That is very important. This is about that is normal, that civilian application. Next, coming to military application, that is nuclear weapons, right? That is fission atomic bombs and fusion hydrogen bombs, very important right now, the wars and all. That is Ukraine and Russia conflict, and Iran Israel conflict and all. And nuclear submarines, right? India's, that is INS Arihant, India's all those things. And next is nuclear powered aircraft carriers and spacecraft, that is USA and Russia's and having. And also electromagnetic pulses, okay, that EMP weapons, that is mainly nuclear explosions at high altitude disrupt electronics. Okay, this is about all the applications, very important applications in exam perspective. In the exam point of view, application based questions are coming, so that's why very important applications, and that basic two things: nuclear fission, fusion, and application. Okay, you can answer any questions that coming from part of nuclear. And some extra points, that is about India's nuclear weapons are for deterrence under the no first use policy. Okay, this is some extra points for nuclear energy for the exam perspective. That is nuclear fuels, that especially undergoes fission in reactors. That material is uranium 235. Okay, most common nuclear fuel. Okay, especially countries using it is India, USA, France, Russia, and all. And plutonium 239, it is also one used in weapons and fast reactor, especially countries using USA, Russia, China, and India and all. Thorium, very important, thorium, because future fuel. India is a 3-stage program, and India is one of the highest thorium producing country, and Norway and all. Okay, India is the world's largest thorium resource and plans to use it for the next generation reactors. Very, very important. So thorium questions are in previous prelims and all, so very important, that is thorium. Next is about that is how the uranium is enrichment and centrifugation, and some process are there, methods, all that is very important. And India's that is nuclear reactors, that 3-stage nuclear programs, and some, that is reactor types is there, right? What are the fuels? That is pressurized heavy water reactors, boiling water reactors, fast breeder reactors, fusion reactors. Okay, in this different fuels are used. Okay, in pressurized heavy water, natural uranium. Okay, and boiling water reactors, enriched uranium. Fast breeder reactor, plutonium and thorium is used. Fusion reactors, so the deuterium and tritium is used. Okay, these are reactor types. Okay, India is a 3-stage nuclear power program. Very important. India is a 3-stage. India's that is 3-stage nuclear program. In that, stage 1 is that is pressurized heavy water reactor, right? It is natural uranium produces from plutonium, and stage 2 is fast breeder reactor, plutonium that produces uranium 233, and stage 3 is advanced thorium reactor, thorium 232, sustainable energy. And also India's goal energy independence using thorium based reactors, as India has 25% of world's thorium reserves. Okay. And also India's nuclear policy and doctrine, that is no first use. India won't use nuclear weapon first, but will retaliate if attacked. Okay, that's the India's policy. And also minimum credible deterrence. India maintain a strategic but limited nuclear arsenal. Okay, almost I think 180 nuclear weapons are there. And also second strike capability. India ensures nuclear retaliation via nuclear triad, that is land, sea, and air. So three base we can attack. Okay, and some managing agency, that is agency managing India's nuclear weapons, that is Strategic Forces Command and Atomic Energy Commissions. Okay, that is Strategic Force Command will controls nuclear warheads. Atomic Energy Commission will oversee nuclear policy and R&D, research and development about India. Next, some radiations are that is extra point, that alpha particle, beta particle, gamma particle, all this there is there in nuclear radiations, right? And some, that is nuclear disasters, that is very important. Chernobyl in 1986, that is USSR, worst nuclear disaster, large radiation leak. Okay, just you can see the videos about in YouTube, that Chernobyl disaster and all. Okay, next Fukushima in 2011 in Japan due to earthquake triggered reactor meltdown. And 3 Mile Iceland 1979 USA. Okay, and also India's strict nuclear safety protocol to prevent such incidents. India's nuclear energy roadmap. Okay, increasing nuclear power capacity goal up to 63 gigawatt by 2050, and also expanding fast breeder reactor, thorium reactor program, and participating in the all the fusion energy projects. Okay, this is and also enhancing nuclear safety and waste management, and advancing small modular reactors for remote areas. Okay, nowadays focusing on small modular reactors, very important. Okay, this is about nuclear energy. Coming to this, nuclear energy is critical for India's power security and defense strategically. And also thorium-based reactor will make India a leader in clean energy, and also India maintain a response nuclear doctrine with the no first use and strategic deterrence. Okay, in this it is very important for exam perspective, that is about nuclear energy and all. Okay, this is about nuclear energy and application, some and some extra point about nuclear energy and India's perspective about nuclear energy. Okay, thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC. Okay, any topic: history, geography, economy, environment, science and tech, polity, all the topics I can cover. Okay, so thank you. Support me.